Nathan Oakley's fanboys have started contacting me in the comment section to videos on Discord and using email, so I decided to have a closer look at Nathan. First of all, I want to thank all my patrons, members, donors and subscribers. All of you are important for me. Thank you very much. In my two latest live shows, I have had a look at Nathan and the war he's starting. Today I will have a look at his reasoning and his tricks. But first, let's do a Nathan scan. That was the result I expected from this scan. Let's have a look at some of Nathan's later videos. I covered this in my latest lives. Nathan have started some kind of war with David Weiss, Jernis and so on, and he's using part of a debate between DFE, Debunk Flat Earth, who is a physician and a former college and math and physics professor. And he had a debate at Jernis' channel where several flat earthers was present. Jernis, David Weiss, Witsit and Hibler Production. In this video I will look at Nathan's arguments and why it reveals the lack of evidence for flat Earth.
I mean, this water and this hard thing, you just see the sun, just like you're seeing it in yours.
That's not fully set. It's still like...
It is fully set if you zoomed out.
I know, but I can't see because you're so small.
Well, okay.
I think I've seen this picture before, though, and I remember saying to myself, that's not really that's going behind some refractive effect.
So look, here it looks like the sun's going behind a hard line, but if we zoom in, it's really not even setting. Okay, so here we go. We're going to zoom in. Darren, can you make me big so you can see it?
Yeah.
As I zoom in, you look. Oh, look, it's not even touching the horizon.
No, because it hasn't set yet.
But it will set because it's going to go behind this opaque barrier. This opaque barrier is thousands of feet above my eye line, but it looks like it's at eye level. This opaque barrier is thousands of feet.
How can that be thousands of feet above your eye line?
What do you mean? These clouds above my eye line?
Okay, so what's happening is Dave Weiss is making a positive assertion about what the horizon is now. Why? Does he need to defend this? Who's making the positive claim about what the horizon is and isn't? Well, this dude is. There's no requirement for Dave to explain what's happening with the sun here. There's no positive assertion to defend. The person who claims the horizon is something and the horizon is doing something to the sun is him. He's the only one with a burden of proof here. He's got to prove it's a physical obstruction to the sun called Earth curve. Something we debunked in 2020? So why are we pissing around trying to define what the bloody horizon is? You don't have to do that. Just point out that it's not Earth curve. It's not blocking the sun. It's not a physical geometric limitation at 1.2 times the square root of the observer's height. That's his position. That's all that needs to be taken apart. You want to play God and decide what you want to define the horizon as? Why? There's an overarching heliocentric claim that it's a physical limitation to your view called Earth curve. That's all you need to take apart, lads. You don't need to play God. You don't need to decide what you think the horizon is. Who cares what you think it is? This guy says, and the Western world believe it's Earth curve. Just take apart his claim.
Please note that this was a debate between flat earthers and a globe earther. According to Nathan's so-called logic, David Weiss don't have to explain where the sun goes at night, why it disappears over the horizon, because of Black Swan. All who have watched Nathan's so-called debates on his channel knows that it's only his explanation that counts. If you don't have the same opinion as Nathan, he uses the mute button. And it's obvious that he thinks that other flat earthers also should use his tactics.
They're arguing about what they think is causing the effect of the sun disappearing at the horizon. Sorry, does this somehow have some bearing on a claim that you're making about the nature of Earth, Dave? Because you don't have to defend any claim in this regard. You don't have to explain it. The fact that you've been forced into a position by numpties like this into defending your claim so he can stack up his claim against yours. Just take apart his claim. He's claiming this is Earth curve, a physical, geometric, laid down in the maths, obstruction to the sun. Just debunk it. Don't tell us what you think it is or why you think it's happening. Who cares? But one man and you haven't got a whole Western world belief behind you, Dave. He has. So take apart his stupid Earth curve obstruction claim. Tell him, we've debunked it, Black Swan. It's not a physical limitation, it's not Earth curve. We have debunked the horizon as being Earth curve.
Flat earthers like Nathan loves to say, do your own research. And at the same time, he treats the Black Swan video as some kind of scientific evidence. Did he do the observation? Did he film the video? Have he been at the location? Of course, it's no on all those questions. Have it been repeated, the observation? Of course not. Do the observation match the globe model, and can it be explained? Yes, it can have been several times. The Black Swan have been debunked so many times. But the narcissist Nathan wants all flat earthers regard the Black Swan as the ultimate proof of a flat earth.
I think that a lot of
as they go into the distance, everything merges in. The clouds are all at the same.
Right, who cares what it does, Dave? You want to tell the world about what the horizon does, do you? You want to be the arbiter of what the horizon does and isn't how it's described? They claim it's Earth curve! Wake up and smell the coffee, Dave. You need to debunk his claim. Not stand there with your arms in the air declaring what you think it is. Because nobody cares what you think it is. When there's a Western worldview that it's a physical Earth curve limitation blocking that sun. So take that apart. Like we did in 2020, and I've been doing for the last 2 years while you call us scammers.
It's not often that I agree with David Weiss, but he's quite correct. You are a scammer, Nathan.
If you guys buy into a flat Earth, then that's how can it be 1,000? It doesn't make any sense.
So hold on a second. So when I'm looking down Long Island Sound here, the clouds touch the water 25 miles away. They literally touch the water. So the curvature.
No, Dave, they don't literally touch the water. I can't quite believe. I mean, I've avoided watching this for a while, right? This is a disgrace to me, personally. You don't understand that clouds don't physically touch the water at the horizon. Then what the hell are you doing debating this guy? Right? Not only that, you've missed out on the fact that he's just flipped the burden of proof onto you. Not that you aren't already halfway there, trying to justify how you justify his claim that the horizon's Earth curve. That's it. That's the only claim on the table here. What, you want to invent a new claim for him to argue against? Oh, look at him smiling. Because he knows he's now got you to make a claim about the horizon that he can argue against. Do you guys think you're skilled debaters?
I can agree with Nathan that it's a stupid argument that the clouds touch the sea. Oh dear. But still, if the topic of this part of the debate is the horizon and the sun disappearing behind the horizon, both sides should present the explanation. In Nathan's world, it's only one side to have to give an explanation and prove it. That's not how a debate is conducted. And this is why Nathan is afraid of debating on other channels than his own. He needs his mute button to silence the one who debating if he says anything that Nathan don't like or Nathan have no answer to.
And yes, gravity hasn't been proven. Yes, gravity hasn't been proven. Yes, gravity hasn't been proven. But things like I told you with the Schehillian experiment and the
Oh, it's another experiment. The Schehillian experiment? Wow, I'm sure we'll get an established cause and effect relationship with the logic that the scientific method has to offer, if A then B, or if A not B, in the form of a validatable scientific prediction, as he used that word, prediction, and he's also used the word proof, offered by empiricism in the scientific method. He also said this was science. Obviously none of it's been addressed by any of you, because you're such wonderful debaters, aren't you, Jaron, Hibbler, Dave, and Whitsitt? Fantastic job you're doing at pulling apart his claims of science.
work. Unless you invoke heavenly energies, and we have to look at what that is.
No one's calling him on it. The people who are calling the people who do know what science is scammers, they don't know what science is.
And Nathan loves to talk about science. And here the debate is between some flat earthers and a former physics professor. But according to Nathan, he's the only one that understands science. Please, Nathan, remind me of the scientific proofs behind the black swan.
Isn't that weird if that's true? Isn't that weird if it's true, bro?
True? What, whether the article says it's true or not, Whitsitt? Because we here on Flat Earth Debate establish whether or not something's science based on whether or not it's science.
And there we have it. It's Nathan who decides if it's science or not. Please, Nathan, remind me once more, what degrees do you have?
Go to another channel where you don't have the mute button and have a debate with someone. That would be really cool.
How much will you pay me?
I'm not paying a shit.
This is a commercial channel. I run an open door debate show for anybody who wants to challenge me or present their views on the nature of Earth to come in and do just that for my financial benefit. If you have a desire to debate me, you can do that. You can come in through the open door and have the public platform to debate me and challenge what I say. That's what I offer. Now, if you want special, if you want to talk straight through me, like this guy seems to think he can do, then I have control of my show to stop him doing that. That's correct. Yes, I can stop you doing that on my show.
Let's listen to one thing that Nathan said once again.
This is a commercial channel. I run an open door debate show for anybody who wants to challenge me or present their views on the nature of Earth to come in and do just that for my financial benefit.
You often hear flat earthers accusing bigger debunk channels to be paid shills because they have monetized and they have ad revenues and so on. But clearly, it's okay when it's Nathan Oakley who have a commercial channel. When Nathan needs a new computer, he begs for money from his audience. But when someone else gets money through YouTube, they are paid shills. Nathan, what's the difference? Nathan do not work. His whole income is from this channel. So, Could he admit anything that is against flat Earth? Of course not. He would lose his audience and his income. So who is a page shill? Since the war started in Ukraine, I raised money, and all money that this channel makes, ad revenues, memberships, super chat, super thanks, and so on, I have doubled and I have tripled it, and the money have sent to Ukraine to help the Ukrainian people in this dreadful war. So far we have sent 12,500 euros to Ukraine. Some time ago I was contacted by a friend who works in the Swedish military. Sweden have trained Ukrainian soldiers before the war together with other nations, Canada for instance, and still do. Nowadays they are training Ukrainian soldiers in UK together with other nations. My friend are a part of this or have been a part of this. I will not go into details about that part. He's well aware that I have used drones to take photos and making films for a very long time, and told me about the need for ordinary DJI drones in Ukraine. I told him that I was willing to help, so he put me in contact with Ukrainian militaries by the front in Ukraine. Together with colleagues and friends, I have so far sent 6 drones to Ukraine, both used ones and new ones, because I know a lot of photographers using drones, and often they have an earlier model that they don't use nowadays, because often they buy the new one when a new one arrives on the market. I'm in contact with the troops every week, sometimes several times a week, and I get the material, so I've seen the drones in use. I can't show this on the channel because it can reveal their tactics and where they are. So far 6 drones have been sent to Ukraine, and sadly I know that 2 of them have been shot down. Most common, the drones are used as eyes in the sky. But as you all know, some of them are used more offensive. They are used to drop grenades. On this video clip you see on the screen, you see a dogfight between a Ukrainian DJI drone and a Russian DJI drone. The first time for me seeing a dogfight between drones. Because they can be used offensively in the war, I've decided to send the money that the channel earns to humanitarian aid to Ukraine. And the donations that I get through PayPal will be used for drones. So your membership, super chats and super thanks and ad revenues goes to humanitarian aid. But if you want to help me help Ukraine with drones, you donate using PayPal. Links in the description. That was all I had for you today. I will be back tomorrow with a live. See you then. Have a nice day.